everybody, Anthony here, Six Skill Mafia. We are back again today with Nanjin, my friend. How are you today?
I'm good. Can you hear me? I hear you have a lot.
Yeah, I loud and clear, loud and clear. For those who don't know, I'm sure they do, but for those who don't, obviously, EXO-6, Star Trek. We're here to talk about some stuff, and yeah, no, I can hear you loud and clear. Sound good. You sound good.
Excuse my background. It's very room, okay? Because right now I don't have any figures in my room.
No figures. I know right now.
It's not really my room, but
right.
I stay here. So,
no, but that's awesome though. There's already a couple people here saying what's up. AJ saying, hey, oh man, I need to catch this on the replay. Definitely AJ, that'll be awesome. John Lawrence, I don't know if it's pronounced your name right. I'm sorry. Says should be interesting to hear what you have planned for the coming year as well. Yeah, Keith is also here watching. Amir, right off the bat, yeah. Mark Hansen as well. A lot of all Trekkies here. R squared as well. Hail everybody.
Oh, wow.
Appreciate it. Nightwing, you met in Vegas this weekend. So
amnesia. I cannot remember the name. I mean, Nightwing. Oh, geez.
I took a picture with you. Put it in the group. So
that's okay.
Yeah.
No.
So very cool. As well. Toybox, what's up, my friend? As well. Damn it, Spock. 2 a.m. alarm. Yeah, he's in the UK. So I appreciate you coming in the middle of the night.
Wow.
My friend.
2 a.m.
Yes. Yeah. Charlie actually finishing the mirror line. Yeah. There's some stuff there. Force as well. Borg Queen, make it so. Yeah, but I saw that earlier. You showed the Queen stuff. Is that still in? I read a little bit of what you were saying, but I wasn't too sure how that was going.
It's like, okay, I'm putting her aside, but I'm not like putting her out of sight totally. Okay. Because if the opportunity comes, I will make. I will make her. But right now, I just don't. I mean, I don't have the source. To have her done. I mean, acceptable, at an acceptable appearance. I'm still not able to do it. Okay, so if the opportunity comes, I will make her. Okay, even action figure, like a lot of people will ask. I would try to do that, but the problem is I don't want her to start cracking like 4 years down the road. And what's the point of making her right now? I mean, I know people would buy it, but I mean, after 4 or 5 years, she start looking like Picard 3 for cream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I think that would be really cool because I know, right? You were thinking maybe a statue or because of figure form, maybe like exact reasons. So not quite off the table, at least.
Yeah, because,
just kind of on the back burner right now.
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
You know, making statue is because it's not feasible to have the character done as a figure. It's not feasible. It doesn't work. Okay, it won't work. Okay, the best opportunity to have this character in 1/6 scale is to make it as a statue. Okay, that's the only thing. Like Janeway from Prodigy, right? We cannot develop a body just for her. I mean, we can't, right? So the best alternative is make her as a statue.
Yeah, I guess
for us, some other people can do it, I think, but not us. We are not suited for that. We're not. We weren't built for that. So a lot harder for us.
Yeah, I can understand that, but it's still cool. I know a lot of people were asking, and like I said, I saw you post, so I was like, so you're posting, so it's still around, right? You know, just not.
Oh, that part. Yeah, we will be around.
Yeah, well, that's good because I know a lot of people were asking. You know, of course.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I understand, but you have to know it cannot be continued like forever. Okay.
Right.
RJ6 stats, all the good things will eventually end. Right.
All good things, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we have to know that. Okay. There's no way I can continue doing it because I will up to a point that it cannot be sustained. Okay. So before that happens, I have to get as many characters out as possible. It's unavoidable. I mean, for all IPs, you will run. I mean, of course, better IP would do a longer run. Okay, but for us, So we have a time limit. So before that hits us, I want to get as many characters out as possible.
Okay. No, that makes sense. Yeah.
I mean, the best possible outcome, right?
Right.
That's what I shoot for. Okay. I don't want to make like that always complain 7-figure. And then I stop.
Yeah. Well, yeah. People don't. No, I totally understand that. I mean, it's, and I know that Vegas was not a booth this year. And then people were wondering
one reason for the booth, okay, because my plan last year, because I think ahead. I don't live by the moment. I think about 2 or 3 years ahead. Last year, our intention is for us to debut our uniforms this year. That's what my plan was.
Okay.
But as you know, something happened during April. Okay, I'm not gonna say what. Okay, because this is live stream. Okay, and then
the T word, essentially. Yeah.
Okay, and they messed up so many things. Our operation is at minimal. I mean, we run at very at optimal efficiency. Okay, at all times. Otherwise, we're in trouble. Okay, so with that happen, I have to be concerned because our operation it's all connected. If one thing starts, the whole entire operation will come down. So I have to be very careful. I cannot let that happen. And then because of the situation that happened, okay, starting from April, so I have to scale down. I have to protect 1/6 scale first. Okay, this operation cannot be dragged into this chaos with the uniforms, because I have to be careful with the uniforms. Tariff affect that a lot. Okay, so I wasn't able to debut our uniform because we cannot produce it. I'm not producing it, okay, because I don't know what's going on in May, so I stopped everything. Now it's a lot clearer, so we'll continue on the uniforms, especially the jackets.
Okay.
This year we don't have anything to show. I was planning to even maybe have a pre-order going on for the Strange New World away jacket, right?
Right, that's what we showed last year. Yeah, but
remember that? I was looking forward to it, but well, something bad happened. Okay,
no, I mean,
okay, so I have to be careful. I have to be very careful. I cannot. I have to be rational, right? When so much uncertainty out there, okay, I cannot risk anything that would jeopardize 1/6. Okay, I have to complete it. The poster crew, okay, that has to come back, has to complete no matter what.
Okay.
So I kind of forego this year, and then I work on next year. I mean, next year is the major event. Yep, that is the major event. I'm looking forward to that event. Okay, might as well show something more interesting, right?
Yeah, well, no, absolutely. But I will say real quick, Bob Dylan, thank you so much for the $5. You met Bob with me last year, which I had the honor of meeting you in Vegas. Thanks for your insights into the hobby and life in general. When we had breakfast, so thank you, Bob. I appreciate that, of course. Yeah, I mean, and 60th is a big thing. That's a big number.
Especially us, when we have almost an entire Star Trek space-time characters.
Yes.
Everyone. We're gonna have everyone. So I mean, it's a dream come true for me. Okay, I dreamed that when I was a kid. I mean, it's so remote that not supposed to happen, and it's happening. Okay?
But that's awesome.
Yeah.
Not only is it your dream, it's so many others as well. You know, me, of course, included everybody. I mean, to have that.
Yeah, it's gonna be
to celebrate the 60th with a big, Yeah,
it's a big anniversary.
Yeah, definitely.
60, right?
Yeah.
So we skip this year and let's look at next year. I mean, it's gonna be more fun.
Oh yeah, well next year too. Oh, well, I will say, Blurred Dad, longtime Trekkie in EXO-6, is wondering if we have any update on Captain Sulu.
Oh, Captain Sulu is right here.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. I'll bring you up real quick.
Captain Sulu. Okay. So yeah, we ran some problem with Captain Sulu in production, so we pulled him off a few times because the fitting wasn't right. But right now we have fixed it, and then his production is completed, so he's ready to ship. Okay. We are looking at probably sending out invoices this weekend or early next week.
Okay. Yeah, look at that.
So he's coming out pretty good. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, the uniform is nicely done. See, we improve after Savik.
Oh yeah, yeah, and Savic's great as is, but I mean, yeah, look, I mean, that's looking good.
Wow.
That's looking really good.
If you say you should look at McCoy's away jacket, I mean,
well, I can't look at McCoy's away jacket right now.
The problem is if I show McCoy now, I mean, if I point out all the good things that we have changed,
then there'll be no surprises.
Otherwise, I think a lot of people, it's the same thing. Right? But if I point it out, I don't think you can unsee it.
Right.
A lot better looking. Okay.
Yeah.
Because, he's not ready to produce, right? So we kind of delay him.
Sure.
Yeah, because of mostly because of the economy, not because of I mean, of course, the economy make us forget about the expansion.
Yeah.
And then have to regroup. Have to look at what we got and how we're going to produce, because McCoy is going to be a huge order.
Yeah, I would think. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, we already learned from what happened with Savik. Okay. With the away jacket and then the maroon, right? We have that experience. Then we know McCoy. If we're gonna do McCoy like last year, we're in big trouble. Okay.
Yeah.
We're in big trouble. Imagine we have to have everyone working on McCoy for like a whole year, and then we have 1 year of no income. So what do you think will happen? Without going through it, we already broke down. Otherwise, hey, wait for 2 years for McCoy. Anyone want to wait for him? No, I don't think so. And then another 2 years for Spark. Okay, maybe 1.5 years for Kirk. 6.5 years I finished Swamp of Khan or something.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, that would take a while. Definitely. Well, I know we got some more in here. Brother Cousins is also here, my friend, dude. Thanks so much for coming through, and Luminara as well. Also, big Trekkies as well. Jamet Spock saying DS9 poster crew has a cast of 20 plus. Remember? Can't wait for those.
DS9 is the hardest Star Trek series to do.
It is.
Yeah, I have to play the cards really, really well, okay? Because it almost besides like Cisco, Garcia, O'Brien, and Bashir, okay, I've saved time on the outfit.
Yeah.
Oh, including Wolf, okay.
Yeah.
I saved time on the outfit, but every other character is like it's a new figure. Okay, I cannot
all new
anything.
Wardrobe. You know, especially all the stuff. Yeah, they're all very unique.
New items, mostly have new items, some kind of iconic accessories, right? And then as you know, volume really is not really that much. Okay, compared to realistic 1/6 scale productions out there. Okay, it's not very ideal. Okay, so I have to play the cards right in order to have some better figures. I mean, newer. Another character to come out like Garrick. Okay, Garrick has new neck. Right, we have to make that neck.
Right for the Cardassian neck.
Cardassian neck. Right, and then look, the volume is not going to be high. Okay, compared to realistic 1/6 productions. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do with that mold that I cannot recoup if I don't make a Ducat, right? And now we find out we might not able to use it. Okay.
I hope. I need a gold Ducat.
Ducat might need to have his own neck. Okay, so now we have to we cannot save any money again. Okay, we have another route. Okay, at first I was thinking, okay, we save a few thousand here, a few thousand there. Okay, then we can produce the car. Okay, but the car, then we can save a few thousand here and there and make what's that guy, Damar, right?
Or Damar, yeah.
Or other Cardassian, right? That's why I mean by I have to play my cards well. Okay, try to group things together, minimize the cost, because a YM cannot diversify the cost at all. I mean, very difficult. Not like Kirk. Okay, Kirk guarantee I would diversify, but there's only one.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. No, I know, because it's such a big line, Deep Space Nine. So I understand that. I know there's a lot of people in the chat also wondering, was you mentioned, McCoy coming, that maybe if we have a time frame, I know things got, the T thing in production that we were talking about a bit earlier, but like when we might see some Wrath of Khan outside of what we already have.
Oh, Wrath of Khan, yeah, I would. Like I said, I have to be able to produce, right, before I pre-order. I don't like to take people's money when I cannot do anything. Okay, when I'm not doing things, I don't want to take people's money. Okay, when I take people's money, I must start something. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean that's how I do things. Okay, it's not gonna change. Okay, that's me. Okay, so it's not gonna. So I will follow this trend. When I take money, that means I can produce it. If I don't take your money, that means I cannot produce it. That's what happened with McCoy. But McCoy right now, we regrouped. I went back to China. I went to China about a few weeks ago. I stayed there for a month, and then we regrouped. And then right now we have a schedule for Wrath of Khan. So hopefully, okay, we can put McCoy up as soon as we can. Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And like I mentioned a few times, it's not a secret anymore. I already made the mold for the captain's chair for the refit. Okay. So that means this item, this diorama, can be produced pretty quick. Okay? And it should be a back-to-back pre-order right after McCoy. Okay, but that's my plan. Or maybe another Wrath of Khan character. Well, wow,
okay.
Sparkle Kirk.
That would be really
right? Yeah. See, like Wrath of Khan, I don't even need to worry.
Right.
I don't worry at all.
Yeah.
Okay. No matter which one I release first. Okay. I know I will have to wire, but not everything else. Everything else I have to worry. Like TNG, that's only 3% I don't have to worry. Picard, Worf, and Data. The rest I have to worry. Don't joke about it. Be realistic. The market is like this. So be realistic, then we can play the game right. Otherwise, make-believe assumption is not going to work. So that's why I do what I do. And I'm able to prove it, right? How many figures have we released? Crazy.
Quite a lot so far.
I don't know. I lost count already. I keep counting it. I keep losing count.
Well,
yeah.
When you mention TNG there, though, I was wondering, was there a particular decision to kind of bring Geordi and Data up again for order? Yeah.
Okay. One thing is I received a lot of requests.
Oh, okay.
And then another subject that I think you're gonna ask me is me leaving EXO-6. Okay, because of that, there's a time pressure there. Okay, and TNG is an important Star Trek series. Okay,
of course,
If there are latecomers at this time, missed the chance they were never able to have something like this anymore. Look, after I left, I don't think this can continue at all. Okay, I doubt it, because no one would take that risk like I do. No one would. It's not reasonable. But I'm a gambler, that's why. Okay, I see things differently. Okay, but realistically, I doubt anyone will want to touch Star Trek after me.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, I would assume that as well. And that's kind of what I assumed as well, because there are, like you said, it's very popular, and then a lot of people may have missed out on some of those, you know.
And then because of the lost Picard, we lost a large quantity of Picard in December.
Yeah.
Okay, gave me a lot of headaches. And then we already produced Picard. Okay, and they might as well, since we already have a table for TNG. Okay, might as well use it, because we have to clean up the whole damn table for the next figure if it's not from the same series.
Okay, so it's like at that point, might as well do those two as well and get people.
So we can have this done. Okay, since we already have the table laid out, everything laid out for TNG. Okay, or Voyager. That's why we have Cisco. Okay, this is the only time that we will do this. We are able to do this, and it fit into our schedule. They help us. Okay, they help us. Okay, and then give some latecomers some opportunity. I mean, everybody win, so might as well put it at this time. Have it done and forget about it, and then okay, that's it. Okay, since Crusher is out there too, still have a couple of them left. So after Crusher is done, that means okay, everybody's covered.
Right, people had a chance to catch up with the current, with just a couple that they may have missed, and now they have a. Yeah, I see what you mean. Right,
we can leave as far as TNG is, we're not coming back. We can leave spaced out now, okay, till the end of when we finish TNG. Okay, we're not coming back anymore. So I think everybody wins.
Yeah. Right? No, I think that sounds great. That's good. You know.
Yeah. I mean, everybody wins. So why not do it?
Yeah. Well, I think maybe there was maybe some people were thinking like, is everything just gonna come back again and be you know? And I was like, I don't. That doesn't look that way. I think maybe it's just this, like what you were explaining. So
yeah, it's more or less like I said. A lot of people think about merchandising. It won't work if you think using merchandising mindset and try to see what I'm doing. You're never gonna guess what I'm doing, because I never had that in my mind when I formulate what we are doing right now.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I don't have that. I don't have that in my mind at all. Okay. So how can you guess? Okay. The only thing that I have in my mind is to keep this going. Okay. I have to finish the classic Star Trek poster group. At the same time, I need other characters to dance around. Okay. Around my production. Okay. So we fill up the gaps. Okay. So everybody's happy. Okay, I have something to fill up my production, because I cannot grow like this. I cannot be suddenly one day I want to be smart and I become smart, like Kurt said. Okay, Kurt said that in TOS.
Right, correct.
I cannot say that. I have to grow, right? So yeah. I mean, it's the most logical things to do.
Yeah, that makes sense. I see what you mean by that. And like Red in the ledger here in the chat is saying, so he's saying that reissues are not going to be standard practice. This was just kind of a one-off situation, essentially.
How about this? As I see fit. Okay, it's not a business decision. Remember what I said? I have no merchant mind thinking. It's the situation allow me to do it. I will do it. Okay, and it helps. But look, how many times do I have to do something else? I don't have the time.
Right, you really don't. So it doesn't seem like I understand. I see exactly what you mean. It's you don't have the time to even do all these. So if the situation fits for you, then nay.
If we did not lose the Picard, this would not happen. Okay.
That's to be real talk. That's what I was thinking too. So
I have to make the best out of the situation. We have the table layout. Might as well do that. Yeah. Okay? Otherwise, we waste some cost there. Okay, we have to we clean up the table and all kind of things, right? And it doesn't help. But if we put TNG into it, because a lot of people ask me about Jodie and Data. Okay, some Picard. Might as well put them up. Okay, we already have it done. I mean, we are doing it. So might as well add some to it. And okay.
Well, and what you said there made sense too, with the whole table and the production. Yeah. You might. It's you're gonna move on to something else. So it's like if we're here now doing this,
yeah, might as well do it. And then we have a very good Cisco head, right? So I look, hey, this can all put together. Some people like Cisco, it doesn't hurt me. Okay, only makes I can sell 5. It doesn't hurt me. Really, I can sell 5 figures. Okay, five Cisco. Oh, of course, there's a lot more than that.
Well, yeah, but
it doesn't hurt me. It doesn't hurt me at all. But I'm able to do it. So that's why I have that phrase: some better than none.
No, that makes sense. Some better than none, right? Because none would be.
Yeah,
not a good.
And I sell 5 Cisco, and that 5 Star Trek fan will be really happy. Right?
Oh, absolutely. And plus, he is a little bit different. He's got the earlier uniform.
Yeah,
different hair. He's got the hair. So I'm excited. I know.
Yeah, you have a choice. I mean, it's pre-order. You have no obligations, right? You like that, and you get. I mean, I have the opportunity to make, so I give you the opportunity to buy, okay, or pre-order, or to own. Okay, so everybody wins.
It's awesome. It is. Right? I'm excited to see another Cisco, variant like that. So, but Kyle here for 5. Thank you so much. This is Nanjin. Thank you for everything, and love your Facebook post. Please, full Picard season 3 crew.
Yeah, I was talking with Terry.
Oh yeah,
Vegas. I should, every time I talk to him, and I start making promises, Terry McDonald's.
Oh yeah,
I make some promises, and I start laughing about myself, man. You are digging holes for myself, okay, to get into. Responsibility is a jail. That's what Picard said. Okay,
true.
A promise or something. Okay, he said something like that, right? It's a jail. So I really want to do it. Okay, but the thing is, Picard 3, the TNG crew, they are wearing some very difficult uniforms for to materialize in 1/6 scale. Okay, I thought about real leather, but there's no such real leather at that thinness or thickness. Okay, we can't
for that to do properly in 1/6 scale.
Yeah, because they cut it, like leather. They cut. You see how thin they can cut. Right now, Mr. Hot Toys, they cut it really thin. That's why they can make leather jacket that way. Okay, it's a technique. Okay, but they have available leather there. But what the leather that was used for Picard 3, those is not available. Okay, they do have it, but in 1-to-1 scale, it won't.
Right.
Okay, if we use synthetic material, remember I did make one. Okay, I don't know if you remember. A long time ago, I put a Dean's head on it. Yeah. I put Dean's head on. Okay, we make one. We make a leather. It's easy. We look at it. It's easy. We did it in one afternoon. Okay, without looking at provided information from Paramount. Okay, without Picard 3 production help, we just put one together in one afternoon. It can be produced. The only thing is the material. It would deteriorate in 4 or 5 years. Right now, the best one, okay, the best looking one, it would deteriorate in 4 or 5 years. If I do that, it's no good. See, if I have a merchant mind, I will sell you that.
True. No, that's really? True.
I'm not kidding you. Okay, if I turn on Schubert, okay, I have split personality. If Schubert is taking charge, he will say, sell that. We only guarantee the product for 1 year, so that's their problem.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's right. In that merchandise sense, right? I see what you mean.
Nanjin will not do that. That's a responsibility. So that's why, no, we cannot produce that at this moment. But I'm not saying that we are not going to do it. Okay, so if
just when you feel like you could produce it, then
I will move in. It's not difficult, really. If we want to produce a Star Trek figure, for us, it's easy. For us, it's very easy now because we have done almost everything.
Yeah, quite a lot already. Yeah. So, I guess that makes sense totally. Yeah. Luminar though is wondering which Uhura will we be getting first? If it's TOS or Mirror, or approximately an ETA, or
there's no ETA. Okay, we are working on a body. Whenever
Mhm.
a body ready, then I can have her in my plan. Right now, I mean, making a body is especially for her. We changed so many times. Okay, so I'm not going to put her body into my plan because every time I have her in my plan, I have to change it. Okay? And remember, I just said one thing changed, my entire plan has to change.
Right.
Okay, so Uhura have been giving me so much trouble in the last 5 years or 4 years. Okay, so I'm not including her in my plan. Okay, whenever we have the body ready, okay, and she come out looking presentable, then I will have a plan for her. Okay, I have a little plan for her, but not included in my big plan yet. Okay, when she's presentable, okay, comes in, and
So
then
yeah, until then, not a
adjust.
set
Yeah.
ETA until then, which makes sense.
2026
exactly.
for sure. Okay, 2026 is for sure thing. We have an obligation to make. Hey man, 60th anniversary, and I still don't have Uhura. Come on, man, that's a disgrace. That's a humiliation for me.
Yeah, I can understand that. So by 2026 is where you're wanting to roll with.
Guarantee you have it, but when, I'm not gonna tell you because I can't even tell. I can't tell. So I don't want to just give you a date.
Right, and then not deliver that. You'd be like, well, yeah, no, which I understand.
Yeah.
But, I was wondering though. Speaking of dates, you talked about just a little bit earlier that some people were thinking that like end of year was going to be it for Star Trek with EXO-6, and
oh no, maybe they misunderstood me because
I think maybe they did.
On Facebook, I write down what I feel at that moment. Okay, I did not plan what I say. Okay, it's at that moment. Things can change. I can change my mind in a split of a second. Okay, faster than you turning a page. Okay, making it click. I can change my mind. Okay, so you miss something, you will not know the whole picture. Okay, on Facebook, that's what happened. You have to read everything I say every day. Then you will know.
right, yeah.
Nobody will do that. So you will miss something. Okay, what happened is, the whole thing is, but I have a 5-year plan because I have to give myself a limit. I cannot give myself an open end project. Okay, that's back in 2020. So I have a 5-year mission, and then I have other things that I want to do, for life. Okay,
sure.
So I give myself 5 years, but in 2023 I have some health issue, so I took 8 months off. Nobody knows. Okay. I mean, because you guys see me over the screen, where I'm doing blood tests, all kind of shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Poking holes and all kind of things. So I take 8 months off. So 8 months, I have to recoup that 8 months because I wasn't really in calling the shot at the time. Okay, I let things move on as it is. Okay, the only thing I was doing was to make sure that we have something ready for people to do. If I have to continue moving, to take a leave of action on a longer basis. That's why I have so many figures last year. Okay, because I was sick about 8 months before that. Okay, so I'll make sure we're gonna have a lot of things. If I'm continue being sick, okay, then people have something to see. Okay, and production will have something to move on with. Okay, so because I take off 8 months, I will add at least another 8 months to it. Okay, so that means I won't be leaving EXO-6 until 2027.
Okay, and that may just be you or
not me only. I'm moving on to do something else, and then whoever is gonna take over EXO-6, okay, they have to decide what they want to do. Okay, and in the events that haven't finished, there will be a lot of residual. Okay, figures that haven't finished production. I'll continue monitoring. I might, if the future CEO or whoever is running EXO-6, okay, wants me to continue doing Star Trek, if they're able to manage the license,
they want to manage it and do, yeah. Okay,
and don't mess with me. Okay, I can continue working from behind the scene. Okay, like before QMX. Okay,
Right.
yeah.
So nothing to people don't have anything to worry about. They're like the sky's not falling.
One thing, classic Star Trek, a poster crew is almost guaranteed. I will make sure that will be complete. But other things, I never make any promise. Okay, on anything, any other things. I never promise I will complete, but I am completing. I don't want to be obligated. Make a promise and can't do. Okay.
Right. You don't want to. Yeah.
See, right? So I only always promise I will finish the classic track poster group, but I never say I will complete like the new track, okay, disco or whatever. I never make a promise on any one of those.
Right. Just kind of maybe showed or had ideas, but nothing.
Because I have already have an open end over there, so I can freely, not pressured. Okay, I already have pressure on completing the classic Star Trek, right?
Of course, yeah.
I don't want additional pressure. I want to freely do whatever I want. But I'm doing pretty good on the new track.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I would say so.
Yeah, I don't need to make promises. Then you look at what I do. Then you see, do you think this guy will let it go? No, of course not.
Of course not. Right.
It doesn't look like that way, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I noticed that you had teased some of the movie stuff as well, right? With the JJ track.
Yeah, JJ track is it's a special Star Trek for me. I must make.
Yeah.
I always want to release JJ track. I mean, Beyond especially. Okay. If people remember, back in 2016, when 1/6 scale TOS was debuted at QMX, okay, there was a Chris Pine there. And that was a Chris Pine character.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to release her because that's the first movie that I ever watched for free. I mean, first Star Trek movie I watched for free, and then the first three, and my first time too debut, right? Yeah, at STCC. So to me, it's a special series, and I like Chris Kirk. I like it. I like him a lot.
Yeah,
so,
it wasn't bad.
Yeah, and then now I have the license. Okay, and then 10 years anniversary is coming, which is next year. Okay, so
that's right. Wow.
Yeah, 10 years, 2016. Imagine, time passed so fast.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. It's worse for me. I've been looking at little kids grow up in China. That's even worse, man. I mean, over here you see all the adults. I look at these kids start growing.
You're like, what happened?
That's even worse. Time passed, right? I mean, I have some anger to look at. Wow, time passing really fast.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway, especially when you're seeing young ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a sprout.
10th anniversary, so I have to make a Star Trek Beyond. And I spent so much money on Chris Kirk. I hope to recoup a little bit of money.
Well, that's awesome. No, and I think those are Trek figures that people are looking forward to as well.
Yeah, and I make a promise to Carl Urban back in 2014 when nobody really cares about him. And when you Star Trek Con, nobody cared about him that time. Okay, he wasn't famous, or people wasn't accepting the new Star Trek.
Yeah, at first, yeah.
So he was walking around, and he saw some of my custom made Chris Kirk, okay, and Spock, okay, and I promised him one day I will make them, okay. So now I have the opportunity. Of course, I will make them. Okay, I will make them. Okay, so that's what happened. And then next year, so I have all kind of reason to make Star Trek be Kelvin timeline. Let's be specific.
Right. Yeah. Kelvin timeline. Yeah. Of course.
Because I want to cover all Star Trek.
Yeah. No, and that's Star Trek.
That's the last one I think that I haven't did anything.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, because outside of Prodigy, which I don't think is a well in the statue. Maybe, right?
Prodigy, we have a hologram Janeway. Okay, we want to put that up, but I have to work with the cost. Okay, the cost really can kill us. Okay, and then and then yeah, we're in touch with everything. If I able to produce that,
okay,
I want to produce her.
And yeah, then that will be every track.
And
yeah.
So animation. It's a mission. Okay, I'm on a mission. I'm not making figures and sell it to customers. Come on, man. I spent 5 years saying that. People still think I'm doing that. No, I'm on a mission. Okay, to make a museum, a 1/6 scale Star Trek historic.
Yeah, across the whole.
Yeah, that's 100%. My mission. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. People still keep thinking I'm a producer. 1/6 scale figures producer. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not a producer. I'm not a 1/6 scale figures producer. I'm a Star Trek fan making Star Trek figures. Okay?
Right.
Okay. That is who I am.
That's awesome. No, I mean that is, and you're doing it. So,
I mean, if people think I am that type of a person, it's so easy to guess my next move. Okay, it's really
in that producer mindset, right? Okay? Yeah, I see what you mean.
Nanjin is a Star Trek fanatic. Okay, he wants to make everything. Okay, so he make that. Okay, it's highly possible that he want to make this. Okay, if you look at making money, man, then you're all off track. You would never know what I'm thinking.
That is true. That is true. I will say real quick though, Andy Pricey, thank you for the $2. Saying Gary Mitchell, I'll buy you all the Starbucks.
Yeah, a lot of people owe me Starbucks, man.
Oh yeah. Well,
a lot of people owe me Starbucks.
Oh, that is pretty funny. There's a couple of people also in the chat were saying Power 543 fan film says love Cage Spock. Any chance of immediate purchase? Star Trek 6 Sulu. I missed it by 1 day.
Yeah, I'm sure because of what happened during April. I'm sure there will be people not gonna fulfill their pre-orders.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean the big statistic effect is pretty accurate. we are just a tiny little mosquito size operation compared to the whole economy. Okay. Things happen in the big picture will happen to us. Okay. So we have a US reduction in sales. Okay. That is unavoidable. So I'm pretty sure there will be some people not
fulfill
fulfilling the pre-order. So I'm pretty sure, but I do not know because the market is kind of different now, and people's buying behavior have changed since April. Okay, so I don't know what it's a whole set of new ball game right now. Okay, so I don't know.
That is true.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna say anything. I'll see how it unfolds. We are still in the nebula. We're not out. We're still there. Okay. I mean, it's not a 1 day thing, man. This thing is going to be like 6 months, 8 months, 1 year thing. In fact, it's that long. It's not like that next week everything is gone. Ripple effect. Okay, ripple effect.
Makes sense. That totally makes sense. I know a couple people that are just coming in now are wondering about the life-size jackets. We did touch on that a little bit earlier, that it's just kind of delayed because of the situation that we were mentioning earlier, but those are still planning on coming.
Okay. The jacket, personally, I think is a very beautiful jacket out of all the Star Trek design. Okay. I'm not a cosplay guy. I own a lot of uniforms mainly because I want to make my things. I'm not a cosplayer, okay? You never see me on any uniforms. But that jacket is a really good Star Trek merchandise. Okay, so I think and then I mentioned a few times that my family has a long history in producing garment. So with my background and the people I have, it's not logical for me not to do it. And then we have very good terms, so might as well make the best one out of it. And I think a lot of people would like it. Okay, I think. Well, it doesn't matter. I still can make them make this happen. It doesn't matter how big the market is. But I think it is a very good product to own. You won't have like astronomical price. Okay, crazy price. You won't. Okay, I'm being reason, as you can see from the figures. So it'll continue moving forward, and we're working on it right now. Okay, I hope to put them up within this before end of the year. Okay, at least a first lot of pre-order. Okay, on some more standardized size, from medium to large, and then work on the extra large later.
Yeah, we're gonna need some big ones. So that'll be cool though. That'll be
very
be really
cool. I think it's a very cool jacket, nicely done, and then there's a lot of things that we can improve because it is a costume. Remember, it's a costume. It's not a real thing. When they film the movie, they have to do alteration on site. Okay, a lot of things they just screw on. Okay?
Right, and they have to fix things and patch and make sure that it looks right in the scene. And
and suddenly a different size guy come in as a security guy that will show up in the screen, so they have to put him on and then start alterating. Okay, so we have improved the leather jacket. Okay, professionally. Okay, not like I want to do. Yeah, I'm an outsider for making a leather jacket.
Right.
I allow the professional designer to say, okay, let's substitute this as this, and then retain the original look. Okay, but it's practical. It won't come off. Okay,
right.
The prop will come off. Okay, we start.
Yeah, props fell apart all the time on set, throughout the decades. So
and then it looks super cool. I mean, I'm a little old, I think. Okay, but I would surely wear that leather jacket if I'm.
Those were awesome. You're talking about the ones that we had set up last year in Vegas.
Especially the black one.
Yeah, that black one was awesome. That's the Strange New Worlds one. Right?
Yeah, the Strange New World. Because we did not dye the color. I don't know if you remember. We did not dye the color. That's why we only used the black color leather. Just want to see how it comes out. Okay, that's the first. I think first or second round prototype. Okay, using existing material, we cannot go over to make one man like whole lot of leather and dye it into that color. We not do that. So we use what we have. Black leather, we have it, so we make that jacket. It comes up pretty good, right?
I thought so.
It came up very nice looking.
I thought so. I thought so a bunch. I mean, that was awesome when we had them on display, and like you said, that was very early.
Yeah. So hopefully, end of this year, we will put something up. Okay. Hopefully. So that's what we are working on right now.
Okay. No, that's awesome. I know there's a couple of people here. Blurred Dad Life was saying there was talk of debuting Captain 7 at the Vegas Con. Will she be announced soon? Beyond excited to see Uhura, of course.
Captain 7, yeah. I don't have it with me. Dave has it. Transporter malfunction, so she wasn't able to debut at Vegas. Yeah. We can debut her. That means she's ready. Okay. So right now, because of the malfunction, okay, there will be some glitch, probably a month delay of putting her up. Okay, so that's where we are for Captain or Commander 7.
Okay, so we may see her then this year for pre-order then.
Yeah, you will see her for pre-order this year.
Oh, that's awesome.
But probably not delivered this year, probably next year.
Okay, but happening though. Is really
it's happening. It's hard to tell because it's the same group who's doing TNG. Okay, if we have like something happen, then we might pull it up in the production, and then it should become fast. Because that production line only handle TNG and Voyager, mostly those type of uniforms.
Okay.
TNG, the gray, the wartime uniform, and the Voyager one, they're proficient with that. So I mean, they can do things better. They know what can be wrong.
Right. They've been doing those for.
I whip them if they make a mistake. So
oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Another one, but though, damn it, Spock has an interesting question. He says, Nanjin, who is your ultimate dream figure to make if money or sales were not an issue?
Star Trek figure.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming Star Trek figure, or any figure, I guess.
Ultimate, actually, to me is Locutus.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Locutus. To me, it's actually Locutus because I like Locutus. I mean, it's very personal, right? Okay. And right now, actually, I can make anything. You have to know, I can make anything. I have all kinds of reasons. Okay, make this guy. I can even make like whoever. Okay, some walk past a background, right? So I didn't think about that anymore. But if you ask me right now, the only thing that pop up to my mind is Locutus. Okay, who could have thought we're gonna have a Locutus in 1/6?
I know.
And he came out really well.
I love him. Yeah. He looks just like. I mean, it's awesome. It is Locutus. Like,
yeah, yes, I like that figure a lot. But right now, there's no particular. What I want is TOS, a complete TOS crew. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of course, that will be including the character which I don't like, which is Chekhov. But I must have them. Oh yeah, I must have them. So
must have, yeah. I will say, Andy Price also with a $2 super chat. Thank you, my friend. He says, "Is Rand possible? I know there are rights issues."
I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried.
Okay.
It's only, do we have time to make it? Okay. Do we have time? And then if the situation allow me to do it, I would take any opportunity to make as many Star Trek figures as possible. So if the situation allow, we can do anything. We can do anything.
Okay.
But,
okay.
I mean,
that's awesome.
Suddenly one day someone convinced me, oh, make a run. Okay, I can make a run this afternoon. Right? This afternoon, right? We're gonna have them done by next week. Seriously, we can do that if we want.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of things to do.
Right, you have there's a table going on.
A plan working on. Otherwise, I can do that. I can just squeeze in a outfit and it can be done in 2 days or something like that, 2 or 3 days.
Okay. Well, so anything can be possible provided there's timing, whatnot. I see what you mean.
And there's facility that you have.
Okay. And Collection Obsession Man, thank you so much for celebrating 28 months of channel membership. I was also wondering, speaking of, any chance of TOS Klingons or like Merryweather?
Yeah, that is possible. I'm still looking for when we go fabric shopping. We always have the TOS Klingon in mind when we're shopping. But right now we don't have any plan. I mean, okay, no plans doesn't mean we're not doing it.
Right.
Okay? We just have no plan. Okay, if we want to make a Klingon, it's so easy. We can have it done, except the head sculpt. Okay, I can have it done in 1 afternoon. No, two or 3 afternoon. Okay, 2 or 3 days. So it's not a difficult things for me. But right now we are packed.
Right, scheduling is it's a lot. So much is already green lit that
there's so many things that needs to be done to satisfy so many different Star Trek fans. It's not just one Star Trek fan we need to satisfy, right? To work
right,
with.
Of course.
So many. Okay, and then every figure, every series meant a lot to this particular Star Trek fan, or this particular group of Star Trek fans. Okay, we cannot overlook one and forget the other one. Look, I love TOS. But
you're the biggest TOS fan I know.
Yeah, because I know if I start on TOS, I will be really in big, deep trouble. I tell you, I'm a very self-confident person. Okay, I can tell you, if I start TOS, I have no way of turning things around. I will quit.
Well, that's your point of no return. I don't think people understand that with the original series, that's your favorite Star Trek.
I don't want. I'm. It's very dangerous to move into TOS. So dangerous, I don't even dare, because I see it. What happened at QMX? What I really worry happened in front of my eyes, and I know I would do the same thing if I'm in the same position. Okay, there's no way for me to do other things but forgo Star Trek. Okay, so I know I will make the same decision. So I'm avoiding that, and I know I cannot solve the problem. So what's the logical way of doing this? Wait till at the end when I almost complete everything. So now I can risk ending everything, okay? Because I already complete what we need to accomplish. Now we can risk being being bombed or whatever. Okay.
I see what you mean.
At the same time, or with toss or whatever, then we can do it. Then we can die. How about say that? Now we can die. Okay. Okay. Now we can die. Okay, after we complete everything, that's why we push TOS so too much, toward the end, because we don't have the capacity to handle TOS or Wolf of Khan. Okay, forcing it is to kill ourselves faster. When you have see something I always tell people, when you set your objective at a wrong target, a wrong objective, the harder you work, the faster you die. Because you set the wrong objective, okay, the wrong plan. The harder you work, the smarter you are, the faster you screw up everything.
I see.
That's why I saw what happened. QMX was a very good example. A company with experience. They have faults, okay, but they have the capacity, they have the ability, they have the money, and they end up the worst case scenario. That's why I'm afraid long time ago. Before I worked with them, I already worry about that. But I thought QMX can overcome it. They did. They stopped. They stopped at about the third figures.
Yeah. It was half. Not even half. Yeah.
I have to force Skydie over, and even Sulu, I have to force it. Okay, force it to go through. Otherwise, you won't even see Skydie. Okay, but it's a correct move. Okay, QMX did a correct. They should do this. Realistically, okay. In terms of business decision, they should forgo TOS, and that's the best decision. Okay.
That made sense. And then like you said, TOS is coming, and next year's the 60th, and
for sure we have some kind of TOS. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I think fans
anxious. They're all anxious.
Yeah, because there was QMX. You're right. So then people are like, I want to complete my crew, and now there's EXO-6, and I need my crew, and so I understand the anxious part. I understand the reservations diving right into that right at the beginning.
Yeah, because I know what will happen, and I know myself what I will do under that circumstances, and I saw what happened. Okay.
Boots on the ground. You were there. Yeah, I mean, you saw it.
That's why, for me to do the same thing, I will have the same result, man. Come on, be realistic.
Right. Okay. Understandable.
Doing the same thing like everybody, you're gonna have the same result. So what do you think I would do? I mean, I would end up doing the same thing.
Right.
Okay? So that's why I do everything different. That's why I have a very different result from anybody. Right?
Oh, that's 100%. Yeah, you're very, very different. So I mean, appreciate that. Well, Blur Dad's also I was always wondering that too, though. Is it possible or considered to make a Gene Roddenberry figure, kind of like how we have like a Stan Lee, like Hot Toys does?
We hope so. We see what happens. We will see what happens.
What happened. Okay.
Yeah,
and I do have a couple of super chats here as well. Thank you, Jason's Trek, for the 5, saying, what are the chances for a cowboy Worf or naval officer Worf from Generations, or a merry man Robin Hood Worf?
No. Chances low.
Chances low.
Very low. Okay. Very, very low. Cowboy Wolf will be low. Okay, I don't know about the Generation Wolf. Okay, with that Navy that I will reserve. I like that. Yeah, I already have a sample. Okay, from about 8 years ago. Okay, a figure made by BID. Okay, it's one of those generals. I mean, it is those type of figure. Okay,
right. Yeah, that's what they. Yeah, that's what they do. DID.
Yeah, it's in my storage in China, so I do have that idea. I know what to do, and we can work on it immediately if we want to. But right now, we don't have time for it yet because we have so many other things to do.
Yes, that's true. That is true. And they are fun because that was one of the fun things about Star Trek, right? The different holodeck, episodes, or the variant clothings, which that was always fun. But with so many others, I totally understand that. And Rakamon Chris, also thank you for the 5, bro. Saying we want Diorama's next generation bridge. Break it up into 3 or 4 parts to complete the set. I think he's talking about like the full TNG bridge. But you are doing the chair and the navigation and
yeah. You know what's the big problem with TNG bridge? The base, man.
Like tactical with
the base. You know how big is that base?
Well,
boring.
Well, it's like what? Like how big is that? Like 5 feet or 5? It's huge, right?
Yeah. Imagine. Look. You can put 4 chairs. You can put 3 chairs, and it's still have a lot of room. Where because seats. Okay. Set. Okay. Right. There's a lot of room. Okay. And then our chair. It's not small. Imagine you have 2 more seats at the back, and they still have a lot of room on the side. How big is the platform?
Like all the empty space on the bridge itself, like the carpet area.
You need a base to build the bridge, right? So I do not know how that works.
Okay.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna cut your own base at Home Depot?
So, well, I think Rakamon Chris will, but not everybody. I understand. Totally.
So it's very difficult to make a TNG as a TNG bridge as a merchandise, but TOS is very capable of. We are looking at that. We are looking at a modulated TOS bridge. That's not difficult. We are looking at it right now, but there's so many things happen on this bridge that we need to have we need to do the bridge first because Nomad will depend on this bridge. We have a Nomad. This afternoon I showed the revised.
You did show the Nomad. Yeah.
So the Nomad presentation require some part from the bridge, and then we don't want to make another mold for it. Okay, so that means we have to get the bridge design done. Then we can play around with Nomad's background or the base. Okay. Otherwise that means we're gonna waste another mold for it. We cannot waste any molds. Okay. We need to utilize as much as we can. I mean, with this objective running all the time, we are doing the best we can, right? Because we only think about that. So whatever decision we make will be the best toward this objective.
No, that's awesome to hear, though. I mean, and especially when you're mentioning a TOS bridge potentially, because that's a lot more compact as well, right? As opposed to next gen with the all that space.
And it's feasible. I will use that word feasible to make it as a merchandise.
Okay.
But TNG, what we're gonna do with the base?
right. Well, he says let the consumer worry about the size.
You go to Home Depot.
So
if you're not living in Home Depot, you have to cut off that tree or something.
You would. No, you absolutely would. I know
a dining table or something.
Right. Jason's wondering as well. I don't know, right? When you're talking about Deep Space Nine, with the huge ensemble of different, characters and outfits, that is a Galron and a Martok maybe on the thought process at all, or time?
It's about time. Okay. See, a lot of things have to run I have to run a lot of things. Okay. make things work together. Like Dave is working over here, and then Jackie is working at one area, and then I have the injection factory working somewhere else. I have to put everything work together. Okay, so sometimes it's very difficult. Okay, to have everything done at the same time because so many. Okay, we have so many Star Trek figures to do. Okay, and there's not a person that can help me out in development. Okay, they have to follow through. You cannot tell the seamstress or the photo room to do this and then not follow up with it.
Right.
And then you want the seamstress or the prototyper to do the best job. If you want them to do the best job, is for them to focus on one particular item or a few of them at one time. You don't want too many things going on at once.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
because they just naturally, with practice or experience,
human nature. You don't want to do
the
that.
Same.
Yeah, you don't want to create an environment for them to make secondary. I mean, you want to create an ideal environment for them to do the best job, right? So right now is expansion. Like I said, we are not able to expand. If we're able to expand, there's a lot of things we can do, but we cannot expand because TOS is coming. They will kill us. Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, you have to understand, for us to able to make so many Star Trek figures, we are under a lot of pressure. Okay, we are facing a lot of problems. Okay, problems that I don't think any other 1/6 producer needs to worry about.
And I think people are expecting that,
Yeah, so we want to do it, but depends on the time.
Sure, because you're not as large as they may think, right? In terms of mass, volume, and turnaround of.
We have to keep working capital. You have to look. Okay, this is the business side, right? You have to keep working capital coming in so we can pay employees every month, and then at the same time retain earnings to pay up contracts, subcontracts, things that you need to pay it up, right?
Right.
You need a continuous working capital inflow. Without that, come on, man. Like I said, I can make 10,000 McCoy, but it will take me 2 years to make it. Well, how am I going to pay 24 months of rent?
That's a good point.
Yeah, I can buy 6 Ferrari at the end of 2 years. Useless, man. Already kicked out from the building. The landlord
wrecked up, be like, get out. Yeah.
Yep.
No, I totally understand
MG, that. So the license is gone.
Yeah, it's funny.
Simple, easy thoughts. I mean, easy logic.
Sure. Well, Mitchell Lawrence for 5. Thank you so much, my friend. Saying, any chance of seeing races and characters like Species 8472, the Voth, the Herosian, Jem'Hadar, Gowron, or another Q?
Of course. Yes.
Oh, what do we? Well,
see, I was looking at this.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at that.
That's Species 8472 from Voyager.
Yeah.
Okay. I love that. Love your honesty. You're one of us for sure. Power of 543. Appreciate it. Amir's. Yeah, look at that. So, and Damn It Spock says that crew outfit was a work of art. More Klingons would be very appreciated. Especially I think Gowron or Gorgon. That outfit is incredible. Yeah, I mean, there's a big Klingon fan base out there.
I know. Yes, we will see, because we have to be very conscious, because TOS is around the corner. Because TOS is really is a Godzilla within Star Trek franchise. Yeah. He can kill almost any series. Mm-hmm. Maybe not TNG, but most all other series, TOS can kill them all. So I have to be very cautious. I have to play my cards right, and I cannot delay TOS too long. But TOS coming out, all other series will have serious problems. Okay, when TOS start coming out. So right now I don't know what will happen, because the environment has changed. Okay, my plan was working out very well originally until we enter this nebula, man. The scanner doesn't work, man. All scanner won't work. Okay, we have to use visual, and we can't even tell left or right.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, that's sometimes those things happen, and now you have to work within that the nebula, right?
But whatever available, we'll make the best out of it. That's the only thing I can promise. I cannot say we will do this, do that. Okay?
Right.
But whatever the outcome is the best that we can do. Okay?
No, absolutely.
And you know, I'm greedy. Look, how many figures have we done? And keep coming up. Okay. And I'm slowing down for you guys this week. Otherwise, I can continue giving out pre-order for 2 or 3 months. How are you guys gonna handle it? You guys can't. Okay. I mean, I can't do that, so I have to space it out a little bit.
Right, you're kind of spacing a little. So we all of the Star Trek fans then still have, because we're in August now, so we still have a lot of new pre-orders to look forward to before the end of the year.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Very confident on that. Yeah.
Something good is coming.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I already told everybody what I'm doing. Practically on my Facebook page, I already tell everybody what's going on. Okay. I don't think there'll be any surprises, but
well, there might be.
I have some good shit.
Yeah. No, I can't wait to see as well. I know that Voyager's essentially been done, other than possibly Kess, right? But you mentioned, speaking of what you were talking about, like on Facebook, there's still room out there for Voyager fans as well, then in the future, perhaps.
Yeah, because right now, like I mentioned many times, I go by annual productions. Okay, when I see opening, I can do whatever I want to fill that production. I don't go by figure. Like of course, like I mentioned, I can make 5 Cisco. I can make 5 of them.
Right.
But it's not feasible to do that. I mean,
sure.
Right?
Yes.
And I spend like 10 hours to clean up the table. It's just to make 5 Cisco. I mean, I'll make 500 and 5 Cisco. I spend the same amount of time cleaning up. Then why should I do a 5 Cisco, right? But I'm capable to do any size, any volume. Okay, except large volume. Few thousand.
Okay.
HT, I cannot do that. We can only have a burst, a field when we're playing well, like Wolf of Khan and TOS.
Okay, makes sense. So essentially, anything within the realm of Star Trek
is possible.
Okay.
Anything.
And
because I hold all the resource. I mean, I'm not deliberately holding the resource. The resources that we are in just fall into my hands.
Okay? Oh yeah.
Or I happen to be there at the right time. Okay, like you can produce very good. Okay, maybe Hot Toys or whatever, or some major producer, but you don't have the information that I have. Okay, you are not a Star Trek fan. You don't even know what the heck is going on. Okay,
right?
Who's who? They don't even know, man. Okay, they can't even tell TNG and Voyager apart. So, okay, that means everybody holds something. Okay,
sure, yes.
And I hold everything, so I'm able to do anything within Star
Trek. Because the whole IP is Star Trek versus you know, over here and over here and over here. It's all Star Trek.
Yeah, all Star Trek. So in a way you look at it, I'm confined within Star Trek universe, but at the same time, I'm very efficient within the Star Trek universe. I can practically make anything except DS9. DS9 is a very difficult one. Almost anything within the Star Trek universe. And,
well, you know, me personally, I'm just, because you know, you grew up with TOS. I am TNG and Deep Space Nine mostly. I still like Voyager and Enterprise, but TNG and DS9 are like my TOS for you, right? I love that. So, and I remember you were talking and maybe it's a still possibility thing, but there was talk about Wei Yun, and then maybe talk about not Wei Yun, and then
Wei Yun. I tell you, the first thing about a lot of people ask me about Wei Yun. I want to do Wei Yun, but by the time the prototype came out, where I thought everything was done, then we find out, oh geez, we cannot cover his neckline.
Oh, okay.
We are limited on his outfit because the one that we have right now is the only one that we have better information. Okay, we talked with who what's his name? Wei Yun himself.
Jeffrey Combs.
Yeah, Jeffrey Combs. We talked with him himself, and then he told us a lot of things. So I cannot sway away from another outfit with Wei Yun. Okay, and I cannot solve this problem. Okay, the neck problem. So I have to put it aside. I cannot let Wei Yun screw up my other production. So I put it aside. And then Jackie comes in. Okay, we can use McCoy's neck. Okay, now the problem solved.
Okay, so he's kind of back on the Okay, well that makes sense then. I mean, because if you have something, then you're like, I can't at this time work on this. Therefore, I can't at this time focus on this because we have other stuff.
Yep.
That we're on a schedule. So, but now that sounds like that may have been overcome.
Yeah. Just like taking a GMAT test, graduates class to master degree in business. They taught us how to take exam. When you don't know, skip. When you don't know, you come back for it later. Okay.
Right. Come back later when.
Don't spend the time on something that you don't know what's going on. Okay. Don't waste time. Okay. Don't waste time on it because we have a time constraint. Okay. We are being constrained by time in terms of the license, right? Every year, every 2 years or 3 years, we need to renew our license, and then a new set of rules is going on. So we don't know after that. What will happen to a new license? We don't know, right?
Right.
So I always expect the worst. Definitely, they will not reduce my cost. Okay, that's for sure. Okay, they will only increase. Okay. So before anything happens, do whatever we can. Okay. Some things not working. Okay, put it aside. So move something else in. Okay, like we're not doing Wei Yun, right? So we can look at that. Who's that guy?
Deep Space Nine.
Deep Space Nine.
What species?
Oh, Cardassian. Who else?
Damar, Ducat.
The right?
Okay.
So we can move the car out or something. Okay. Right? Because
you can move him up now. I see what you mean. Struggling
with a problem that is we don't have an immediate solution, and then we start living in the box. Okay. So let's put them aside. And then Wei Yun, like I said, because the volume is so low, we cannot afford to spend so much time thinking about him. Okay?
Right.
Let's be realistic. Okay. I have to be realistic. I cannot spend that much time on him. So
sure. No, you have to keep moving. You got to keep going. So
and then Jackie have a solution. Well, it's back into the process.
Yeah. As Damn It Spock said, who'd have thought groovy Disco McCoy would have saved slimy, uptight Wei Yun?
Yeah, who could have thought?
Right. Yep. Yeah, definitely. That's pretty good. Yoda Nut, that's interesting too. Since you have this face sculpt of Q, is it somewhat sure thing that we'll get Q in a Starfleet uniform?
It's a two different Q. Okay, if we do because the Q Judge Q, he has no hair. I think he has no ear. Okay, so that means we have to make another mold.
Okay.
So if we want to make a Q in uniform, the only time that is possible is like when we produce Riker. Okay, we have a tall bodies going on. Okay, we have to produce, right? Riker is the tallest character, I think, in
TNG. Yeah, I think.
Yeah. So we're gonna have whoever is going on. We're gonna have. Oops, excuse me.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Riker going on, then we can continue making what you call that, kill. Okay, so that is the time that we might make kill.
May consider it.
Yeah, we cannot suddenly put a kill into it.
Sure,
We could have when we use Picard, we could have, but we don't want to mess with the tall body.
I see. Okay.
So I didn't consider kill this time.
Okay.
So if we make Riker, then that's a possibility.
Okay, sounds good. Brian Hepburn joined. Hey everyone. Hey, thanks for coming in. We have Nightwing saying would love Ducat and Damar. Mariachi Q, please. Yeah, I know. Which is funny. So no, that's cool. That makes sense. When things coincide with one another, then there's a schedule.
Yeah, a lot of juggling around. A lot of juggling.
Yeah, which is cool. I totally because that's going to be exciting because we already have a lot. I mean, and now we're waiting Worf and Troy, Riker,
and Tenji. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Worf, Troy, and Riker.
Yeah, and then is O'Brien and Guinan still?
Yeah, they're in plan. They're in my plan. Okay. Guinan, I'm putting her a little bit behind right now. I have other prototypes that I need to do, so because I mean her outfit is difficult to do.
Yeah.
So I'm avoiding difficulties to I'm pushing it a little bit behind. Okay. Push it backward. So I have to do the easier one first right now. Okay, because 60th anniversary is coming, so I need to spend more time on that.
Sure. Yeah.
So Guinan will be probably won't pick up until end of this year again. I mean, her prototype, we start working on it, but we have a very good head sculpt.
Yeah.
We know how to do her hair. I mean,
and that's well, last 2024 Vegas showcased early Guinan. So for those who haven't seen, or maybe
so we will finish up probably sometime next year.
Okay. As far as O'Brien, will there be two versions, like a Deep Space Nine and a TNG?
There'll be two versions. I like both, so
me too.
Yeah, so of course.
Would you feel that they'll be different head sculpts, or would that be
same head sculpt? We cannot afford a new O'Brien head. Not wise, because the quantity won't move. It's not reasonable. Or we shouldn't even make O'Brien.
Understandably so. I mean, as far as like if it was a tier system versus like captains and stuff, you have O'Brien is not as, so I understand that. But having two versions, that would be great regardless.
Two versions, so it's some better than none, right? And then another reason is because of the navigation and ops console. We're already making the console, and it is the same console that they use on the transporter. So if I don't make the transporter, it's a waste.
Right, and we showed that off last year as well, right? So the transporter room area will come too.
And there's no O'Brien. Oh, come on.
Yeah, you can't have the transporter without the O'Brien. Nightwing, Deep Space Nine, O'Brien liked to roll his sleeve up, if I remember correctly.
So. And then the cost can be factored in. I mean, the transporter, right? The transporter can be factored into the console's cost. Okay, and then the price won't be so expensive. Okay, and then O'Brien head is from DS9, right?
Sure.
From DS9, and then I save the making another head. Okay, because making another head will be another risk that we have to take.
Sure, that makes sense.
We don't know how many can we sell. Okay, we don't expect a lot, so might as well. I mean, better use what we have to make this O'Brien, since I wants to push it through.
Yeah, and that makes sense too for the tiered character that he is. And then if you prefer, maybe somebody only wants next generation version, or maybe somebody just wants Deep Space Nine. Then
imagine you have the TNG crew in the console, and because sitting in this in his throne.
Yeah. No.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then you might not have the complete crew. Okay, somewhere you get yourself some, 8K print of the back of the Enterprise bridge. Okay, I haven't printed that big, huge one put behind the figures, and you put O'Brien right next to it with the console.
That'll be awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Well, and you mentioned, since we're talking about TNG, you've shown off a few times Tasha Yar.
Yeah.
So that's still
yeah,
obviously coming at some point. But my question, I know a lot of people had asked, was those are the early season 1 uniforms. Would we see something similar, maybe like what we just saw with Cisco in an alternate outfit, for some of the next generation characters, and maybe in a season 1 style uniform?
The only one that I would consider is Picard.
Yeah.
That's one uniform.
Okay. So there's some possibility there.
Yeah. Some possibility, because those are splendid, really tight fitting.
They are.
Female is different. So if male body will be it's another story. Totally different. The neck part we will have problems. The car has to be used with neck body, because of the color.
Right, the way the collar is, and it's so tight that.
The S1 uniform it's difficult to look good. Okay, it's difficult to look good. But as of now, the only one that I would consider is Picard for S1 uniform.
Okay.
That I'm willing to consider.
Right.
Really. Because I don't have time to make other ones. It's not I want to. Because I don't have time to.
Right. There's no time. I think people may not realize sometimes too, as you know, there is a schedule, and there's still so much.
Yeah.
That's not out versus another version of somebody that have already been produced. If there's time, maybe, but there doesn't seem to be, because there's so much more that needs to come.
Yeah, you look at Wolf of Khan. Wolf of Khan, there's at least 4 figures, right? The 3 Kings and Khan, right? There's 4 figures right there. And then we have TOS, 7, 8 figures right there. Okay. Yeah. And then we have Strange New World going on. Okay. Right. Sure. Even those Picard 3 is releasing, they're still coming out, right? It's not a lot of figures, but they still occupying the space. Yeah. DS9, well, Gary occupying the space, and Jassi is always looking for behind, and O'Brien is around the corner.
And we have more Enterprise too, right?
Yeah. I mean, right. And then I already started on Discover Country on one of the main crew, and then beautiful, I tell you. Okay?
Yeah, I can't
Never
wait.
see anything this beautiful. Yeah, very nice looking on Discover Country character. I'm not gonna tell you who, but easy guess. Yeah.
Wait, other than what we've seen, or
the poster crew. Farewell crew. I have to make that. I have TOS. I must have a complete crew. I mean, when they retired, the moment of the retirement. Okay, that's how it started. Imagine you have a TOS collection. You have the TOS original crew at one side of your man cave, woman cave, whatever. Okay, right? And then you have TMP going on, and then you have a Groot standing right in the middle. Okay, and then you have a hippie spot, if we can do hippie spot, and then a cyborg or whatever, and then you have the end of TOS history, the Undiscovered Country crew.
Right, so that would, and you even have mirror TOS.
Well, that's another part of your room.
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe, yeah.
You can put them together with the original series, right? Then you can see the entire history of the TOS. So, I mean, you can see the entire story. I mean, your mind, for us Star Trek fans, look at these figures, all the memories come back, man.
Yeah.
The entire 6 movie will go into your mind, will pass through your mind when you look at these figures.
that's crazy to think about, because that's just TOS.
Yeah.
That's just TOS, going from motion picture to Undiscovered to the actual television show, Search for Spock, right? I mean, that's a lot that I feel that, a lot of people may not click right away that that's so much right there, plus everything else.
Because they look at one direction from their standpoint. They don't know that. I mean, there's so many Star Trek series. Everybody wants something. Okay?
Understood.
I can only make so many at one time. I cannot make so many, like what 40 figures in one day, in 1 year.
Sure. Benjamin Green, though, he says, "Happy Thursday, Friday to all. To Mr. Tam, sir, thank you for making dreams come true. Really looking forward to TOS along with the entire Star Trek franchise. Thank you, sir." Which is awesome. So yeah, and Jason, I'm not sure. Jason's wondering if there will be any chance for an Ensign Nog.
Answer someone. This Nog is easy, but the only thing is the body.
Because he's short, right?
Yeah, I don't want to make a tall Nog. Okay, just because you guys like a Nog and then make a Nog and then you guys buy. I don't want to do that. I want a good representation of him. Right now, there's no available body for him, but doesn't mean you will not exist. Some people has it, but they're not willing to sell to me. Okay, or they're asking for unrealistic pricing. I mean, crazy price.
Oh, like for the right body size.
Workable. I can't even see if they're workable. I can't even see. Okay, so we not. I want to do, but we have to face reality. We don't have the body at this moment.
Okay.
But doesn't mean we're not going to do it. If the opportunity comes, I will. There is an available body, but that company not willing to sell to us with reasonable price.
Understand. Okay. All right. Well, very cool. Last thing I think I may be curious about, guys, we'll probably wrap here in just a couple of moments. If you have a couple more questions, we'll try to get through and then we'll go ahead and wrap. But any progress on the Borg alcove?
Yeah. Actually, it's done, but we just have not put it up for marketing. I mean, to market it yet. It's ready. And then I was thinking about the connection. Okay. How we can daisy chain it. And then I was thinking about magnetic connection on the electronics. But we're not going to do that because if we have a magnetic connection to transfer electronics, I mean power, that means the alcove has to be 180 lined up, 180 degree lined up. You cannot bend, okay? Because if you remember last year on the back there are plugs, USB plug.
Yeah, the USB-C, yeah.
Because I was hesitating about that. I don't know, should I use cable to do daisy chain power sharing? I was thinking about that magnetic connection, but right now I'm foregoing that. So we'll put them up very soon.
Okay. Very soon, guys. Because I know a lot of people are scared, like me, and like Stacey wants 10 alcoves. So
yeah, I know. Because the alcove is so fragile on the prototype. We don't have a prototype that's not damaged. Okay. So we need to reprint some of the things before we can present it for product pictures.
Okay.
So that's the whole actually it's ready. Everything's ready. The sound is good. Okay. The sequence of the circuit board is already done. The light effect sequence is already done. So I think before the end of the year we'll pull them up.
Okay. And Robert Online, we were talking about Wrath of Khan a little bit earlier in the in the stream. So we are expecting to see more Wrath of Khan soon, as we mentioned earlier in the show, right? So they're definitely still coming, right?
Where did the 7 years came from?
Probably just waiting in general.
I only had the license for 5 years.
Yeah, maybe thinking back on QMX or something along the. Well, I know people are eager for Wrath of Khan, of course.
They like to use their environment onto me. I mean, their environment is wherever they're waiting. My environment is I got the license 5 years ago.
Right. Sure.
Okay. They might have another environment. They see the realities differently because they have a different perspective, right?
Right. So, right. But they are
already answered. Wrath of Khan and TOS is a Godzilla. they will kill all other series. And then we're not capable to produce McCoy just a couple of months ago. Okay, I already answered that just now, saying that if I do not have a expansion or a good plan for McCoy, it would take us 2 years to finish McCoy. I cannot pay rent.
Right, makes sense, totally. So yeah,
right?
Yeah,
yeah.
So
it's coming.
It is coming, and yeah. For those who may be joining in now, we talked about this a little bit earlier on the show. So, and then real quick, OG fan, when Star Wars was just Star Wars, celebrating 39 months of membership. Thank you, my man. Always, Nanjin. I wish you prosperity and health. You have done a great service for Star Trek fans, making these figures. May we all finish the journey together. So it's awesome, dude. Thank you so much. And honestly, other than that, yeah, I mean, I know we probably have to get wrapping, but I appreciate you being able to come on and talk live with, everybody in the chat and answering questions. And do we have any other parting words or comments?
Oh, just remember, reading my Facebook page is what I think at that moment in time. I can change. If you don't read anything, you're gonna start filling up the blanks, and then you have a very different assumption of what I said. Okay, so remember that. Okay, it's like a recorder. I'm making a captain's log. What's going on at that moment?
At the moment,
you can change. You can change right away or whatever. If you don't read everything I read or everything I wrote, you're gonna miss something, and then you're gonna start filling the blank or connecting the dots, and you end up with another reality or another answer. Okay, or another understanding of what I just said. Okay, so you have to look at this as some crazy dude talking about crazy things every day.
There you go. So that's pretty good.
Your grandpa is mumbling.
That's awesome. But then real quick, damn it, Spock, thank you for the $10 super chat as well. Before he says, just wanted to thank you, Nanjin, and the crew. 1/6 dreams coming true. Collecting these Trek figures got me through some dark times in the past. And thanks to you, Mafi, for some great interviews this week as well. No, appreciate it always. Guys, really, that's awesome. And I know so many people are excited and waiting and ready for more. So,
there are a lot more.
There's a lot. Yeah, so you said there's a lot more. You're like, no, there's a lot coming. So
I just hope you guys can take it. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Well, you see it all. Everybody's asking new pre-order this week.
There's one next week.
There's one.
There's one after that, and there's one after that, and there's another one after that.
Oh, okay.
I can have a concept. I can do 3 months pre-order. Seriously. Wow. I just not doing it.
So we're.
I spill a lot of things. I have to hide some of the jaw-dropping figures behind. Okay, so keep this exciting. So there's a lot of things that a lot of Star Trek fans want. Obscure figure behind the scene. They will love it. Okay, but I'm not showing them yet. Okay, okay. You have already a lot of things to worry about. Okay, so I'm not showing those until the right time. Most of them will be shown in 2026. That's for sure. Because of Star Trek anniversary.
Yeah, the 60th anniversary is going to be a big
event.
Yeah, okay. I was actually last year was a big deal too to me when you were like, "What do you think I have?" And I'm like, "I don't know. What do you have?" And then we put everything out. I was like, "Wow."
I mean, that will be kid stuff, okay, compared to 2026. What we did in 2024, it's nothing, man.
Nothing.
2024 is nothing, okay, compared to what we're going to do in 2026, okay?
Well, I think people are going to be pretty excited then.
Well, have an open mind, okay? But I'm definitely making 2024 a kid stuff.
It's going to be awesome. Yeah, that'd be great because that was a great turnout too. That was fun and it was a lot. So I can't wait to see more. So we were probably going to wrap. Is Trelane's still coming? Yeah,
of course.
Yeah. So
I mean, it's gonna be pretty cool. We're gonna have Wormling Kirk is gonna have. We show Wormling Kirk. We're gonna make a better body for him, right? He's still skinny right now. Okay, we need to add him some weight, and then he's ready. Okay, but TOS has to be planned out the way we release them. Okay, it needs a very careful plan. Okay, it's a very dangerous area that we're stepping into. So we have to be careful, but I have very good grip of what's going on. I know where not to step on. So a lot of things gonna come. Okay, I have good plans for TOS. I'm a TOS guy. Of course, I'll make a lot of TOS figure.
Yeah, I know people. People need to understand that you're the TOS fan. So it's exactly. Yep. So, okay, last one before we go, my friend. Toyvox is wondering, how long do we have to wait for the next generation drop?
It shouldn't be long. Already have them. We just lining them up. You know, I have to spread them up a little bit. You cannot, you know, bomb everybody, and then production has to be able to produce.
Okay.
As a fit into that. Okay. I don't want to put something up pre-order and then I cannot produce.
Sure, of course.
I don't like to do that. Okay. I don't want people to wait like a whole year for it. Like Salvik waited for a whole year, I think.
Yeah, and I understand what you mean by that. So
yep. Cool. So that's what's happening. So TNG anytime. We have a TNG. We have plenty of TNG to put up for pre-order. We just need to space it out. Okay. I can't do like 2. I want to do 3 pre-order every week. I can't do that. It's not reality.
No, it's not. It's not.
Blow up. The reality will blow up.
Right. And real quick, speaking of TNG, are you considering the Worf without the long hair for next generation?
What do you mean?
Like for the next generation version of Worf, will he have like the shorter hair?
Okay. One concept that you have to know, we will definitely make sure Worf is a different figure from the other series. Each Worf will be different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somehow, one way or other, then you can have a good guess. I'm not saying the answer, but if the FC Worf and DS9 Worf have ponytails, obviously we are not going to make a ponytail Worf for TNG.
For TNG. Okay.
Yeah, we will make another Worf that worthwhile is another figure. You know.
Awesome.
Worf is like I said, TNG only have 3 bestsellers: Picard, Data, and Worf.
Yeah.
Okay? Those are the only 3 realistic bestsellers. Okay, capable of matching up other 1/6 productions. So for TNG Worf, definitely will be a new figure, not a reused head sculpt from DS9.
Awesome. That's awesome to hear. Yeah, because like
you
said, Worf's very popular.
Yep.
So cool. All right, guys. Well, we're probably gonna go ahead and wrap, man. Appreciate everybody coming in today.
I talk to you
as well. So, all right, you guys have a good rest of your night, and
bye-bye.
I will see you guys later. All right. Peace.